Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Lila Web Dev. In today's video, we were going to learn about the broadcast receivers in the Android. Don't worry if you are hearing for the first time, by the end of this video, you will understand exactly what they are and why they are important and how to use them in your apps also. We'll try to see it. So what is a broadcast receiver? A broadcast receiver is like a message system inside the Android. It allows the Android system to send information to the Android applications. For example, so let's say that when your battery is low, Wi-Fi is connected or disconnected, when the device starts charging or stops charging, when the airplane mode is turned on or turned off, whenever these type of events happen in your device, so automatically the Android system sends a broadcast message to all the apps that are subscribed to listen for those events. So that's why it is called as a broadcast, because the OS sends the message out to all apps that are listening. Let's understand why this is useful with an example. Imagine you make an app that saves photo to a server. Now, if the app uploads every photo immediately, it can eat up the user mobile data very quickly. Nobody wants that one, right? So a better idea is save the photos in the local storage first and then only upload them when the Wi-Fi is connected. So how do you know when the Wi-Fi is connected? Yes, through a broadcast receiver. When the Wi-Fi is on, the OS sends a broadcast, your app gets it. Start uploads the photos. When the Wi-Fi is off, your app gets another broadcast. So then app stops uploading. This makes your app smarter and also more user friendly. So some other real world cases are also there. Something like SMS verification. Apps like WhatsApp or Viber detect OTP messages using broadcast receivers. Battery events. If the battery is low or your app can stop background task to save the power. When the battery is okay, again task can be restarted. Storage events. If the storage is low means your app can delete unnecessary files. Device reboot. Your app can run something after the device restarts. Screen on or off. Maybe you want to track screen usage. So broadcast receivers make apps efficient and responsive to the system changes. And here is something interesting. Broadcasts don't just happen between the system and apps. One app can also send broadcast to another app also. But in the most cases, it is mainly used between the Android system and also the applications. So let's go to a little bit technical. So normally these broadcast receivers and all those things can be done in two ways. So manifest, based on the manifest. So this works for Android 25, API level 25, Android 7.1 or API level 25 or lower. Doesn't work for the most implicit broadcasts in Android 8 and above. So next one is the context register receiver. So which we'll try to see it right now. Registered using Kotlin code and Java code. Works on all API levels. Only active when your app is running. So let's go step by step. First of all, we will what we'll try to do it is, so I will try to show you the simple example for this one. So for this one, what we need to do it is, we need to create a separate class. So that is nothing but new Kotlin class broadcast example. Let's say that I will be using broadcast example. So this is our broadcast example, and this one should extend the broadcast receiver. Okay, so this is the thing. So when you extend this broadcast receiver, it will force you to implement the members. That is nothing but on receive. So this is the function which you will be able to see whenever the event is fired. So here what I would be trying to do it is, I will try to get the airplane mode. So is airplane mode. Okay, is airplane mode. Let's try to take it as where is airplane mode is there means, so then you can get it from intent dot get boolean extra. Okay, sorry, that is not capital intent dot get boolean extra, and here you will receive the state as like this. Okay, and you can make it as an by default false if it doesn't receive anything. If is airplane mode is there means, then you can send a toast message, toast dot make toast dot make text context. You can send the context, and here you can say that device is in airplane mode, and you can make it as in length underscore toast dot length underscore long dot show. Okay, the same thing if I want to do it in the else case, then what I can do, device is not in airplane mode. Okay, that is what I want to show. So that's it. So this is how you will be able to do it. So now in order to implement this, so here it will be asking you that can be null or something like that. Why? Because here you have made it as question mark, right? So that's why. So now here we have got the broadcast example. Let's go to our main activity.file. And in this main activity file, what I want to do it is, so here in this main activity file, I want to create the variable that is nothing but late init where br of a broadcast example. So here I will be mentioning like this. Let's go to here on the on create. Okay, in the on create, I will create the broadcast example, the object I will create it. So normally when the app is started, you can check you can subscribe for the event. So here what I can do it is on start. In the on start, so what I will do here, I will try to get the filter where filter is equal to intent filter dot. So here you can intent filter of. So here you need to mention intent dot action. So here you'll be able to see all those things. So whatever the things you want to do it, you can do it. You can get everything. So here what I want, airplane mode change. Sorry, airplane mode change. So now here, so what, this is the thing which I want. So now I need to register to this receiver, and I need to send the BR and also the filter. That's it. So that's it, finished. So now we have registered to the receiver. So whenever your app is stopped, so I can unregister to that one, so that unnecessary receiving of those messages can be stopped. So unregister receiver. So this time you can just only send the BR. That's it. So now let's try to run this app. Let's see the output for this one, how it will look like, so that you can have a clear understanding about this one. So now here, if I run this app, so now let's try to already this one is in the airplane mode. So here I will try to stop the airplane mode, and here I will try to check it. So here you will be able to see the toast message is coming. Device is not in airplane mode. So if I try to send the message, I will try to add again airplane mode on, and I will close this one all. See here, this device is in airplane mode. You are able to see the toast message, right? I will click on this one again, and I will close this one. See here, device is not in airplane mode. And so like this, the events you will be able to receive it. Why this one is not coming again? Yeah, again I will try to make this one on, and I will try to close this one. So device is in airplane mode. So like this, you can able to receive the messages and all those things. Fine, right? So that is what I want to tell you. So here we have used something like, I want to explain you some couple of things. So intent dot action airplane mode change. The boolean extra state tells us whether the airplane mode is on or off. So here the state tells you whether it is on or off. So on means true, off means false. So we register the receiver in the onStart method and unregister in the onStart. This ensures that app only listens when it is in the foreground. So this works in the API level 26 and above, tested in Android 8+. So that's it guys about this one. So hope you understood about this concept. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.